Welcome to my healing world. My name is Monica. I am Collagen Babe. I promote collagen because it heals my bones and muscles and hair and teeth. And at 65 years old, I'm really grateful that I have a job that I really love. I love talking about how I heal and sharing what I learn every day, because at 65 you got a lot of things that are breaking down, and with a broken back falling off the Grand Canyon and 15 concussions, I have to understand my limitations. I definitely am not normal, and on this new moon in Scorpio, I wanted to tell everybody about my carnivore diet. I've been on carnivore since 2024. I have been doing it because I had hemorrhoids and I was bleeding out my ass, and so I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to die of bleed out. So in 2024, I noticed that when I ate meat, I healed. And if I ate vegetables, I started bleeding. And so I've kind of, treated myself every other day, every week, every month. And now it's going to be every year, because I have to set up so that in the year 2026 I don't cheat, because I really don't have the time to pick myself up after bleeding for 11 days. And anybody with a bad period or infection or inflammation will understand it's really not nice to be sick and down and out. And for me, I found the remedy for me to practice, and I hope, you join my carnivore challenge. I dedicate this fire offering that I'm doing for my departed friends and relatives and ancestors, and every being out there that's decided to catch the comet on its way through. Like, if you're following the 3-eye Atlas comet controversy, you'll understand that people like me that study solar weather, I've been studying solar weather since 2021, and before that I was studying earthquakes until that was like 2015 was when I officially started. And then before that, I was aware of earthquakes and tsunamis in 2004 and 2011. So for me, it's like the earth is one consciousness. We all feel it. And some of us have better receptors than others. I've always felt since I was a little teenager, that my hair was my antenna to the ethereal consciousness. And I didn't have words for that when I was in my teens or my 20s. I knew that in my darkest depression, I needed to do something that was pertaining to hair, because I felt for my hair. My hair demanded me to learn how to cut hair, because if I had a bad haircut, I was having a bad day. So I made sure that I went into the hairdressing field so that I could study hair, and I did. And luckily I didn't choose my other study, which is teeth, because I sure as hell have never wanted to be a dentist. Either way, the person with the tools in their hands is the person who has the power, right? And I know there are millions of people out there, billions of people out there that have had lousy haircuts, and they know exactly what I'm saying. And luckily for me, I can cut my own hair now. So I've been able to cut my own hair for a long time, and when it's long like this, I'm able to do it easily. You know, just a few snips here and there, and I've got it dialed. So let me just flip my hair. I'll get you looking at my, see, I'm gonna flip my hair, but I'm also gonna show you the candles that I'm burning. So 3 candles to bring my ancestors to this fire offering, and then 8 incense to keep my the negative spirits away, you know, any kind of bad mojo. I wanted to share with you what I do every full moon and new moon, which is kind of describe the customs that I've developed to keep myself satiated and satisfied. And so I bought this for me so that my son would have something to burn if I ever passed on. And I realize that's a really lousy way of thinking about life, you know. But look how pretty and I'm gonna burn this for Marty Thorne. Marty Thorne and I were the same age, and she lived the dream life, the life that I probably wanted when I knew her, which was, you know, move to a tropical country and do massage. That's really what I had wanted to do, and I was always envious of her strong will. Marty was murdered about 10 days ago in the month of November 2025 down in Belize at her raw spa down in Belize. And I got word. See, that's interesting. You see, I don't contact Marty because of my envy. Because when you're overworked and you're bleeding out your ass and you've got concussion after concussions, you kind of get envious of all the normal people out there who have lives, who don't see the world in a blur or pain, or, you know, having to fix something that, you know, a part that's out of whack that might take 6 months or 6 years to settle down. I mean, PTSD is a word I'm learning very much nowadays. In this new moon in Scorpio, I want to make PTSD more common, not normal, common, because we all share nervous system dysfunction. And as a healer, I have always been studying how to get my nerves to calm down. I've been doing it since I was 7 years old, and I'm 65 now. I mean, we just have to be a little bit more respectful for elders who have actually gotten old without actually too much bitterness, you know, too much frustration, anger, and disappointment. So, this is my I always wonder how much of a... So this is a nice little shirt. Usually it comes with a pair of pants, but this one doesn't seem to have one, so, oh well. Marty, you're gonna just have a nice little, beautiful little top for you to wear. Hopefully I'll be able to send you pants at some point. Let's see if did it slip away? Nope. Dang it. So, have a great day wherever you are. I love you all so much.